Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Oxygen Not Included, where that is an omelette just unrefrigerated on the floor. That's not normally where I store my omelettes, but I guess I'm not I'm not Ellie there. Anyway, in the previous episode we were tidying up the house slash colony, I guess, and it wasn't just an aesthetic thing. Or that is part of it because we are putting a lot of things into these boxes, and the aesthetic does matter because if we go over to where is it? It is in Deco Overlay. You can see that yes, it's not that nice looking. We do need to put some plants in. Anyway, I digress. We were working on more power, which we now have more power. In fact, we have 2 coal generators. Obviously, that's going to introduce more problems, including carbon dioxide, or primarily carbon dioxide, into the system. But we can hopefully deal with that with the algae terrariums as well as the skimmers as well. But we'll see later on. We also got in the full recycle system here, which is now got this water sieve, which is going through and recycling all the water. And hopefully, that is not going to backfire. We also increased the size of the farm and changed couple of things around. We do still need to add at least double this in terms of farming, but we also want some proper crops that we can grow. Things like these buddy buds and stuff like that, and also the dust cap. The dust cap is the one I'm really trying to focus on. The problem is that when it comes to digging, I don't want to dig close to this because it is all full of slime. So basically our options is over there and there, and is that what I think it is? That is another cool steam vent. Brilliant. So we've also got these peppers as well, which produce, what do they produce? And they produce flavorful pepper nut. And what can we use that? It is just a bitter outer rind, hides a rich peppery core that is useful in cooking, but not something that we can... Yeah, barbecue, you just need meat. Yeah, it's not something that we can just cook on its own. Okay. Alright, well, we'll probably expand to this here, just dig up there, just see what the deal is anyway. Right, so we'll unpause and we will crack on. In this episode, at minimum, I want to get the hospital up and running, and that shouldn't be a difficult task. Let's go over to, firstly, the room overlay and down to the hospital. It says, quarantine sick duplicants. Sick duplicants assigned to medical buildings located within a hospital are less likely to spread diseases, so that is good. It requires a medical equipment, a toilet, a mess table, and no industrial machinery. It also says, well, it just says medical equipment, but we know that it's things like, if we go over medicine, things like the triage cart, not a wash basin actually, and also if we go over to research, we can check and see that there is some more stuff around here. Where is it? It is, I can't find it. Food, power, solid material, colony development, medicine. We have this one here, a sick bay. Allows duplicants to administer basic treatments to sick duplicants, and also this hand sanitizer as well. So we can place one of those in. So what I'll do first is I will go over to plumbing and then to toilet, the lavatory here, because we're pretty much going to plumb in the lavatory right above the rest of this because, well, we might as well. It's fairly easy to do. The question is, where exactly do I want to put it? Well, I'm going to say on the far left, like so. So it's in line with the rest of this. So from this pipe, you can see this is going to come up and this will come down to there. And then this pipe will come up and then we'll use a liquid bridge. Use O a couple of times to go in and then out there. Ah, we can't. Ports cannot overlap. Right, okay. So I'll have to place it probably there and then move along. That's not too bad. And there and then there, and that should be all of the water that we need for that toilet. We then need a, well, what else do we need? We need, I guess, somewhere to wash the hands is the best place, although at minimum we would probably need the hand sanitizer. I'm going to see what the hand sanitizer is like. I'm going to research that first. Let me go over to move debris to storage and remove all of that there. Obviously, this is going to be our hospital. I believe, does it require a deco item, or is that that? Am I getting confused with? Let me go to move debris to storage. There's loads of stuff to move. And obviously this one here, we still haven't dug out. I'm guessing this thing here, we could always change up. Instead of having it this size, we could change it to be... We could change it easily to be, like, say, 3 and 3 height. So it would be something like, hang on, let me cancel the building of that, and no, that's fine, that side. And we'd have it something like this. So that size, and that size. Actually, that's too big anyway. We could even change it there. I don't know, I just go for this standard size. I don't know if it's strictly necessary. So if we cancel that, cancel all of that, go instead for the tiles of... it will be that. And no, because then you can't get in there. And then that. And then it's just going to be a weird size. Ideally, want to resize it. Instead of being a 4 tall, probably 3 tall is enough. Because there's only a couple of things like these showers that require the 4 heights. Normally the 3 or below. Anyway, we'll cancel that bit there. We do want to go ahead and dig out all of that up to... it was a certain point. Let me just double check here over on germs. Tile to go along to there, cancel a bit. Actually, we're going to give it a little bit of a wide berth, because if you do get too close to it, the germs do start to spread onto that, and then you come along and disinfect them. It's not a big problem. It's going to take time, you see, and time is money. So tiles along to there, and what I might do, instead of our usual way of digging, I'm going to cancel all of that, and then cancel that one, and leave that there, then deconstruct that. Deconstruct? It's already set to deconstruct, that's why. And the reason I'm doing this is it means they're going to do this top section first, and then build that, and then we'll be able to do the bottom bit. Makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? Okay, so... they're cracking on with all that. Research is underway. What is this like? That is 100 odd degrees C. That's slightly warmer than I would have ideally liked. In terms of printables, we do have a printing pod, and we can get another print in 0.7 cycles. So that's good. There we go. We can see that we are managing to build this roof, and they will go ahead and build along here first and dig all of that out, and then do the corners, and then we'll go along. And this is just going to be storage bins straight from one side to the other. In terms of calories, edible is 59,000, most of that being lice loaf, actually, so that's passing the mush fry, and it's good to see that the mush fry has taken precedence over the just mush bar, so they are processing that a little bit better. It's still just made of dirt, though, so not very palatable, nor nutritious, I would imagine. Our power in total is okay, but you can see this carbon dioxide is rising quite rapidly. I could place some of these algae terrariums at the bottom. That might help. I'm going to place 3 of them like that and see what we're like. There has been some recommendation to expand further down through here, but again, this is going to be slime lung. It's nearly look at that. That's nearly 1 million slime lung there on that section. So that would then start emanating out, which is not good. You can see most of the slime lung now has been removed. There's 0 surface germs, 0 there. There's a little bit around here, as we would expect, but it's going to start going down, so I'm very happy about that. It's sort of, because of this steam vent, it's worked itself out. The problem, obviously, is that there's still some stuff that is very smelly, which I am going to change. I'm going to go over to, where is it? For a start, move to storage like so, and once we've dug this out, I'm going to have a separate chamber that's only for smelly stuff that will go in that corner. I mean, to be fair, if we put it in here, it won't really matter because that deodorizer is going to catch it first, so maybe I don't need to. Anyway, let's go to max speed and let them crack on with all of this. Research is underway, and we can see actually almost completed for this hand sanitizer. I don't know whether we'll be able to build it or not, but I'm hoping to place one in there at a minimum, and let's see... if this is done. There we go. It is now completed. So we're going to go over to medicine and then hand sanitizer. However, it does require bleach stone and metal ore. So we don't have either of those. The metal ore, I believe, is just simply... I believe it is... no, metal ore. It does require metal ore. Yeah, we can. We can say copper or gold. But we do require bleach stone. Bleach stone, we have some. Bleach stone... there is some. There it is there. All around that chlorine. It's been bleached by the chlorine. Oh dear. We were going to go up there. Granite. No. How am I going to get into there? Well, easy. Tunnel in. Chlorine though. Heavier than air, right? It's been a while since I've done... it's been a while since I've done any sort of hard science, but I'm pretty confident. Okay. Solid chlorine. What? You can get a chlorine gas vent? I don't even know what you'd do with that gas. So, germ killing element, gaseous taste, unbreathable. Right. I don't know what to do about that. There is a solution. What I do is tunnel up here, then across, and then down. That would be better. I would normally follow this ladder right up. That would, however, enter this. That wouldn't work out too well for us in the long run. It wouldn't work out too well. So, I do want to pump that water out. Well, button to pump water out. And scalding, I know where they are. They are currently researching down the bottom there, aren't they? Yes, okay, cancel analysis. You can go ahead and just not be there, please. So what I'm going to do is go over to medicine, the triage cot, and I will place a triage cot in here. 1, 2, 3 of them for now. We also want a sick bay, which will go there. And then an apothecary, which can go next to it in... do I want to have it there? Yeah, that should be fine. And then whatever goes in there. So that's that built, or at least ordered. And then what we'll do is we'll have a ladder that will go up along here. Let me just double check the germ factor. No germ factor because of all the chlorine, I would imagine. And there we go. Up to... do you want to just tunnel up to there? Well, we'd go through all this granite and such, wouldn't we? I think up there is acceptable. Like that. And then we are in here, which is full of carbon dioxide, loads of it. But we are then exploring this, and we can maybe... contemplate getting into that neural vacillator, which looks like something from Men in Black. Right, so we do have the triage cot, and we can assign Ellie to that, and they will go there. It does say medical building outside of hospital. That is correct, because we don't currently have... actually, no, I thought that is classed as a hospital. Missing mess table. Ah! Is that it? Is it just a mess table that I'm missing out on? Okay. Right. In that case, then, furniture, mess table. Oh, I was going to put it in between. I guess I'll place it there. Not ideal. And you can see that Ashcan is taking care of Ellie, which is good. And that should now be a hospital. One hospital. Not ideal. Lavatory with no way of cleaning your hands, but there you go. In terms of plumbing here. No, wiring, rather. Wiring connected up. Plumbing. Full recycle working. This is good. So, colony lacks a bedside manner skill. We don't have that. And also, it lacks the... what was it? It lacks the medical pack. Medical pack, it says a balm lily flower and phosphorate. I'll say make them forever. Vitamin chews. You need coal. Okay. 1 unit. It's immune booster. Curative tablet. Coal and water. Alleviates food poisoning. I'm going to make 6 of each of those. And allergy medication I don't think we need to make. And there we are. So, that is on the go. I will... oh, they're now hungry. I will go ahead and... oh, they're using the toilet, are they? Yes, they are. And there's another printable. So, printable... actually, I'll check printables first. We have fried mushrooms, water, Abe and Devon. So, Abe is good at machinery and strength, with operating and tidying being their interests, naturally. Small bladder, and they increase, because they're uncultured, they increase decor morale bonus and can't do decorating errands. We also have Devon here, +3 construction, +3 cuisine, interest building and cooking, twinkle toes, increase athletics, and athletics, and the, what's that, a triphobia? Can't do diggings. Again, nothing is great. Right. So it was between then, essentially. I'm just going to choose the grilled mushrooms. I might here. Machinery and strength and construction and cuisine. So, Machinery only 2. Strength good. Machinery 9, don't need that. Machinery 2. Cuisine 7. We don't need any of them. We need a doctor. We need a doctor. Or just having bodies here being a good, just be a good thing. If I keep skipping them, it might be a problem. But at the same time, I think I'm going to print Abe. Yeah, welcome aboard, Abe. It's a horrible place. I don't know why you came on holiday here. Let's go for some skills here on Bert. Now, Bert is an interesting one because they only have, as far as I can tell, interests in digging. So they were our original digger, yes. So they've got no real interest in anything else, which means when we learn things, it's going to affect them somewhat. I could go for, say, ranching, because we don't currently have anyone for ranching. Not that we need it, you understand, but we could probably get there without any great incidents. So we'll go for farming anyway. For Abe, they're like tinkering, and they're like tidying, essentially. Tidying, which is improved strength, and also supplying, which is increased strength and carrying capacity. I'm going to go for... what's that? Improved tinkering. I don't really need either for now. Improved strength for tidying, quite frankly. It's just get stuff in here. Speaking of in here, let's dig all of that out now. We can order that. This is ordered up to there. We will order them to dig out that section so they can get across, and then we will have to go up there, which will be a ladder like so. And then, oh look, more germs. Just what we like. We'll dig that out there, and we'll be able to stand on these, hopefully. Cycle 30... darn it. Cycle 39 report not available. Hang on, I think we can access it from this cycle here. So, cycle 40 today. We don't want that. We want yesterday's report. So, minus 6,000 calories, but we're still on 56,000. That's okay. It's not too bad. We have a minus 28% stress change, 0%... oh, 1% stress on Abe. Fair enough. To be fair, they were hurt. And we have only oxygen generation of 7.9 kilos, so pretty much bang on the money. And once we consider that we've got these algae terrariums on the go, that should increase for the next cycle. So overall, not too bad. Let's just see how today fares. So let's go over to, once again, move debris to storage. I'm just going to order all this debris to storage. Get it moved, get it moved. You'll find that pretty much you'll spend the majority of your time doing that, and then it won't really work anyway. Because it seems to just come out of nowhere. They are now building up to here, and then I will dig across to this to get this bleached stone. There's 3 bleached stone there, and then I'm going to place that there. Obviously, we do need a doctor, and that's something that I'm hoping to print. I'm hoping to get the next printing prod. I'm hoping it's going to be a doctor, but we'll have to see about that one. In terms of the aesthetics in here, it's not great. So what I'm going to do is get ourselves... I don't need an oxygen diffuser in here. No, I don't. Definitely not. Because we're using the pneumatic door, it's allowing air and gas and fluids through anyway. We're going to get instead of that, furniture and a flower pot. We'll place a flower pot in there. I don't think any of our duplicants at the moment have any problems with the smell of flowers and such. I don't think they do. So that's okay. What I was going to do actually is I was going to deconstruct that and place it in the farm tile, but I like that there. It's got good air propagation. Got some polluted oxygen in here, which is interesting. Go ahead and get a deodorizer in. There's really, as far as I can tell, no reason not to have deodorizers pretty much everywhere because they just take sand. That's all they take. Filtration medium. Sand, I've got nearly 60 tons of it, so that's not a problem. For this storage bin, I will build some more, naturally, storage bins all the way across, like so. And even though there's smelly stuff in, you might notice that now and again you'll see like a puff of smelly air coming out the top of it. We're going to copy the settings all the way along to there, and then that is our storage. For the time being, pretty much sorted. I don't think we need to worry too much about any extra storage. Before I forget... let me get this, where is it? Can I not have that? Yeah, I can have this Joya seeds, which I don't know what it does. Just, it's a cactus right next to a triage cot. That's probably not the way forward. I want to get our, where will it be? Stations, a research, a supercomputer. Actually, is there a room for it though? No. No, there's not. What's a bedroom? Do you need a single comfy bed? Right, okay. Well, it's only an extra 1 morale. Don't really see the point in it then. Oh, I guess when you've got other items in there, it'll be a bit better. Great hall would be nice. Mess table, no digital machinery, recreational building. Maximum 120 tiles. What's this one? It is currently 64. Shame. We'd have to shrink it down by a tiny bit. It's not a big problem though, is it? And then we'd have to put some recreational stuff in there. Mess table, no industrial machinery. A decor item of plus 20 decor. That's where we might fall down, because I don't think we have it at the moment. And brilliant. The ladders that I removed, they've removed them from the top and the bottom because, of course they have. Of course they have. Right, I'm going to go over to... Where do we want to go over to? Yeah, stations, our supercomputer, we'll place that in there, and then we will connect this up, and I guess where we are at now, it's a case of, I bet your chlorine starts seeping through this granite. Almost certainly will. I think what will happen eventually is, well, we definitely need an area for battery storage, but the problem with that is it heats up quite a lot. So these batteries here, we're probably going to place in this area. We'll probably dig it to there, similar to that. Dig it along to here, and then put the batteries in there, then remove that manual generator, put them in here, and it means that we can always use that. This one is pretty much empty anyway, as you can see, which is quite good. It means we can then expand along to here to do whatever we want, although the germs are okay. Yeah, the germs are alright. We still have some germs in that water, which is food poisoning, but it's only a tiny bit, and I believe it's low chance of that happening. Going over to move debris to storage. There we go. Then crack on with that one. Supercomputer's on the way. We are building up here. I am going to change this to a priority 7. I just want that built sooner rather than later. Also because I want to know what's up here. And then I will dig along to here, and it will just be pretty much just dig it out to there, and then hopefully this won't come along. Actually, you know what I'll do? No, I'll dig along to there. Go on then, let's see what happens. Maybe what would be best actually is if I put a manual airlock there. Priority 9. Because if it does go all kinds of bad, it will not just flow straight through here. It will sit around there, and every time we open the airlock it will move, but at least it's not going to go everywhere. And eventually it should just go down that shaft anyway. Which is sort of where we want it in the first place. There we go. And I will change that airlock dots. It's already level 5, that's fine. So they are going ahead and digging. You can see this requires a super hard digging for some of them. That's what the diamond says, so that's alright. We've also got some algae there. We've got some iron ore. Okay. Iron ore. Good. Excellent. Once we've got rid of this stuff, though, we should be alright. This is full of carbon dioxide, so that's all going to sink down. We've got a pacu, is it? Yeah, we've got a pacu there swimming. It's very happy there. Happy, wild, idle. Swimming around in some polluted water, but it doesn't seem to care. We've also got a Dreco there, yeah, and once again this cool steam vent, which is kicking out all sorts of stuff. The problem is we've got slime there, slime there, slime there, slime here. We're basically surrounded by slime. It's not the best start in the world, that's for sure. But I've got a game going currently, a private session, where we have it's got one cool steam vent, which is about up here, which sadly is boiling the base, and 2 natural gas generators. So I've got loads of, I think I've got 3 natural gas generators just powering the entire base, so it's going quite well, although there's a lot more advanced problems there. Anyway, move debris to storage. We'll move all of that debris, some of that stuff there, move all of that there. Obviously they'll take their time doing all of this, and we should be able to get now a sanitizer, a medicine, no, hand sanitizer. Still waiting for bleached stone. Still haven't got enough bleached stone. I would have thought we'd had it by now. And you can see the chlorine is going around as we sort of expected. I will place the ladder down there, and then dig that. Yeah. And can I get to that? We can't. We can't get to that, sadly. Cancel. There we go. And then hopefully that'll be bleached stone. Industrial ingredient, reed fibre, no. It's not consumable ore. It is a consumable ore. 41.5 kgs, so nowhere near enough yet. Well, I say nowhere near enough. We need 9 kgs. 9 kilos and we're there. So, net calorie generation, minus 1,520. We're not even worried about it. To be honest, we're not even really taking much, paying much attention to it because it's sort of working out now. Net profit of 42.1 kgs. Oxygen, which is good. Work time is 23%. Travel time, that's bad. Long commutes, we knew that was going to be a problem. Yeah, okay. Wild critters is 22, actually. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Overall, not bad. Power wasted, though. Don't like that. Don't like that amount of power wasted. We're generating. It says power usage. Exactly the same. Power wasted removed. So did we waste half the power that we used? I think we did. That noise there means something's been available to build. Yeah, there we go. Hand sanitizer removes most germs from duplicants. Use hand sanitizer when passing in a selected direction. We're going to place it there. So hand sanitizer in the toilet. We're going to use it out of copper ore because we don't really need gold amalgam. That's fine. So we're going to place that there. And you can see, I guess a lot of the travel is because of this. They are bringing stuff to the storage because we did, in fairness, tell them to do that. Right, we're going to dig out that bit there, and oh, I don't like the fact that there's one lump of slime and then all of this polluted water. That's all kinds of bad. So, the question is, can we get this working? How on earth am I going to do that? Am I going to have to tell them to go and do it? I am. They're picking that up. I'm going to say go to there. Actually, no, we need to dig that section out first. So priorities and all of that. Priorities. Oh, we've got a puffed. That is idle, wild, and happy. Unreachable. There you go. It's floating around the polluted oxygen there. Doesn't seem to be too happy about that. The diet is polluted oxygen. And it excretes slime. And we've got the Pacu down there. What a life cycle. There's loads of polluted oxygen around there, which we sort of expected because that's what these kick out. They emit oxygen and... Oh, no, polluted water. My mistake. For this, that's a lot more of an issue. Let's have a check. Yeah, it's getting much better. Do you know what we could do for that? We could have a gas pump. We could pump gas from here into there. And the heat would start to kill that off. That's a possibility. Duplicant skills on Turner here. They want to do exosuit training and eventually over to rocket navigation, I would imagine, but also means them going up research, which they really don't like. So we'll see. Also, there's another one, duplicant skills of Liam, and improved carrying and improved construction. Carrying is better for us because that's pretty much what we're doing. In terms of research, we have quite a number of options here. Metal refinery would be good. That does take significantly hits and outputs liquid pipe to it. Because we do need to get some refined metals. No point in these petroleum generators, natural gas generators, or oil refineries. Smart batteries we don't need. Jukebox or power control station we don't need. That would be quite good. Power transformer eventually. And I think actually heavy watt wire is probably the way forward because we are going to have to increase that. If we look at the, where is it? The power overlay. It's currently, because everything isn't on in, like all in one go, we're actually not doing too bad there. It's actually all right. See, this now has stopped erupting, so I will say... Actually, no, I won't. I will cancel the analysis, unless there's somebody else that can research. Let me check. Skills. So I'm looking for anybody with... Would it be field researching? Anyone with field researching? One. Only one person, and they're currently probably there. That's Ellie. Ellie, what a surprise. So there's no point in assigning someone to that because it's only Ellie that can do it. So, yeah, there we are. Right, so we have, oh, got another printable. Let's check that out. Please be a doctor. Please be a doctor. Please be a doctor on us. And no. So we've got an omelette care package. We currently have 60,000 calories. No real point. Supplying, ranching, and decorating. The ranching things are not too bad. They're good at creativity and they're good at cuisine. And yeah, Hassan, welcome aboard. I will print you out, but you're not a doctor, which is a shame. But you're still here, and you will go for, of all things, oh, and actually improve carrying. I was going to go for art fundamentals, but it's all about the carrying at this stage of the game. Get everything over to the right there. And to be fair, we are managing to do it. We are cleaning the place up. So if we go over to decor, this is going to look terrible, isn't it? Hang on. Decor. Yeah, they really don't like mealwood, but it's not too bad in some of these places. It's fine, I guess. They quite like it in there, though. They like that sink. Why do they like that sink? What's it made out of? It's a copper sink. Oh, yeah, that'll be really nice looking. Deconstruct all of... Ooh, cancel. Didn't mean to say deconstruct. Meant to say move debris to storage. All of that around there. You can see some of this, like polluted water, they don't have anywhere to put it because it needs to go to there. So yeah, the question is, can I pump from there into there? I bet I could. Shall we try? Should we try it? It would require a gas pump. Right above there, because that's where it's going to be really hot. Actually, no, there. That's probably the hottest place. With a gas vent. As far as I can make it, really. I think they can get unreachable. Cancel. Okay. Gas vent then there. Gas pipe. Quite frankly, it's all industrial around here. It's like the industrial zone from Crystal Maze, which I don't think they have anymore. Or maybe they do. I don't know. I haven't really watched much of the new one, must confess. Let's connect that up. Let's see if that works. I don't know if this is a terrible idea at all, but we will see. That is polluted oxygen. We will preemptively uproot that and put in, hang on, where is it? Deodorizer. One there. One there. And one there. Like I say, this could be one of the worst ideas I've ever had. It's certainly not the worst idea I've ever had. But in this game, it's getting close. It's getting close. And, oh, look at all this horrible polluted water. Not much we can do about it, really, though. Actually, there is. What we can do is just brick it off there. Just go straight across with a bit of flooring. Cover all of that. That wouldn't be too bad, actually. Although, that water's... See that there? There's loads of slime and loads of slime lung. The water is dirty, but I think it's stopping the propagation zero surface germs. It might be. Right, so I'm not yet going to open that door. I was going to say I'll open that door and we'll get that built, but if I did that now, well, it's pretty close to finishing time for the day, so yeah, I don't think we'll do that. In terms of calorie generation, that's going up quite a bit. I'm going to, for all of these here, for the hatchling eggs, I'm going to say stop cracking the eggs. Stop cracking the eggs. I think we can, well, we need to get, oh, the shine bug there and the hatches there. That just would be really bad. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of polluted oxygen in there. Not much, though. And if it tries to come this way, it's going to get the deodorizer anyway, so it's not a problem there either. And then it'll come down here. Although, because it's full of ladder and the fire pole, it's not ideal. So, yeah. Almost finished. Or almost coming up to this cycle. End of cycle 43. I still want to go up there, but it's just about to hit there, so there's no point. 0 stress, 0 sick duplicants, 10 population. And they like to leave these things on the floor, and I don't know why. Obviously, they're not a fan of this stuff that they're eating, but, you know, it's there. A lot of the mealwood seeds haven't been stored. Is that because... I'm not too sure why. Anyway, let's have a look at the report. Minus 1,441 calories, not to be worried about. Reduction in stress, which is good. Disease status has gone up by 103 germs, and oxygen generation is massive. Wow, okay, that's a lot of oxygen. I don't know why that is. Not going to complain. Just how it is. Just how it is. Right, okay, so, I like the way that this lavatory is actually being used by these random people. Just quickly running in using that toilet from there. Instead of other places, which is strange. Let me go ahead. I'm going to get Liam to go ahead and stand on that. I want to see what they do. Can I tell them to go there? Move to there. So, Liam. That's on. Yep, we need all of these connected. So, Liam, you're there. That's fine. You to there. And Marie to there. See the no, not Liam. Liam. I don't know what the solution is in order to just... Cannot force them to stay there. Move to there. I guess they're always trying to move because of the lack of oxygen. Just hold your breath. Come on. I just need a couple of seconds on there. No! Move there. Move there. Move there. Right. I'm going to have to check that out because having them all in there is going to be a nightmare. Can I just put it at 0 pressure though? Huh. Yeah, we can. That's cheating. That is so cheating. We've managed to change that over to, instead of being above, we change it to below. And job done. So that is technically available because that doesn't have power to stop them. I'm going to deconstruct the battery. I'm going to deconstruct a lot of this. There's no reason to have it. Deconstruct the checkpoint. What's the checkpoint made out of? Obsidian. Brilliant. That's going to take us into the hell world in Minecraft. Research complete. We can see that was the advanced power regulation. And we're going to go for smelting because I think that is in our future. And for the neural vacillator, who do we want to assign? What we want to assign... we want to assign it to someone who has not got... much morale. Turner then. We're going to assign it to Turner. And let's see what happens. We're also going to get these peppers as well. And yeah, that's doing its thing. So, whew, Turner's brain is still vibrating, but they never felt better. Acquired this sunny disposition trait. An unwaveringly positive outlook on life. Stress minus 20% a cycle. Nothing wrong with that. That's pretty good. Right, so I think we will leave it there. We've got some expansion on different areas of the base, good calorie generation, decent power generation. Actually, no, we won't leave it there. What we'll do is auto that, and we will get this done. Let's see if this is one of the worst things I've ever built or done or whatever in here. You can see they are pumping out there. We've got some horribleness coming out, which we did expect. Look at that germ. Look at the spread of the germs straight away. As soon as we open that door, whoomph, it's spreading out. Which we knew was going to happen, but this is a test. Okay, and now I will lock that door shut. Gas vent overpressure. That's what I thought might happen. Darn it. Okay. I guess we'll have to keep it open then and have people going in and out. I'll think about that one. We might have to open it, let it come out, and then keep doing that. But as you can see, look at all that. Loads of this, all these germs just as soon as we opened it, which we knew about. Advantages, we have access to the bottle emptier to empty our horrible dirty water into there. And there's also a pacu for it. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a little baby pacu. Excellent. And a pacu fillet. Oh, the older ones died. An uncooked fillet from a very dead pacu. Yum. No, not yum. No, the opposite of yum. +1 generic disagreement points for that. Definitely not yum. Either way, we're going to leave it there. Next episode, we will crack on, see if this is in any way, shape, or form effective, or whether we just seal it off and fill it with concrete and just don't ever have to deal with that again. And, yeah, we will progress on. We've obviously explored up there now. We can probably go ahead and chlorine. Yeah, chlorine is going up. I always thought it was heavier. Anyway, we will go ahead and crack on next episode. Probably empty that water into there, maybe. But at the moment, we don't really use a lot of water. This is almost done. We'll probably sweep that up and then extend along. And we need some battery storage. And still, obviously, a lot of ways to go. But we have survived 44 cycles so far. So a lot further than probably we all anticipated. And what's that there? Salt. Oh, okay. So we have to get through all of these horrible biomes to get to the good biomes, and yeah, security door. We probably need to get some suits, and then we can go past this, but that's a futurist problem. As always, if you have enjoyed the video, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.